overall, but he wants to go back to his base, but Brasher's like, no, my friend.
Go. We used to have fun, hang out and smoke. Watch a little you know what a show. Drink a little bit of this, little that to cope. Yeah, wait, we used to have fun, right? Sleep in short days, but the long nights. You always love to go play, what a fun guy. But now you seem so lame, what a shame, right? Hey, come back, let's get high. We can have another run like the good times. We can have a little fun, just recline, need time. Hit over the wheel, you'll be just fine. Yeah, you know I'm always here for you. Life gets hard, there's a lot of fear for you. You know I can make it all disappear for you. Only one time, you'll be fine, man, I'll cheer for you. No, I don't wanna get back to a place that I really don't like, so I really gotta go. All the thoughts in the back of my mind, they be bigger at night when the dark takes hold. Gotta make my way to the light, feeling better inside every time I say no. I'm in motion, you're chosen, different path, but we rapidly have control. I'm back, baby, better than ever, no drag, taking back everything I lacked lately. Feel like me, I'm back, crazy. I took all that pain, put that energy to change. I will never be the same, I will never be a stain. So tired, when we are weak, when we are broken, that's when we're left open. In darkness, it's all of our flaws to keep us hopeless. Now my mind's in chokers, but I'm in control. I'm taking over.
And Coquette, but bro, why are you running back? Death! No, bro, there's the Curse Blood onto Coquette. Coquette will be the next one to fall. Avatar got into the Wrath of Trice, will get the follow-up kill, but there's a lot of danger. The last sanity is there. Brody, for some reason, goes, but there's also
Lord
a
of the
flicker.
match is 60 seconds away. We do see the stun onto Grok. What is this focusing onto the Grok as Ego gets... Oh! He nearly gets taken down, but we do see the Bat's Feast has been committed from Cecilian. The Skype the procs from Clint. I have a glorious pathway has been committed. It's currently a triple kill for Clint. Will he get that maniac? Will he get it? That's the question. Yeah, the timer for Maniac has run out. Jax gets the kill onto Selena. That's Detonata has been popped off. Oh, Skype is a prop. Probably do that. BT is taking the... That's a double kill.
They've got 3 people left to defend. Can they get the defense of all that first blood onto everybody? The last insanity. Who is in the follow-up? Somehow CC surviving. Well, she knows she doesn't. That's a full team wipe.
Your will lies deep way under the surface, and like a fire needs coal in the furnace. This is your goal that makes it all worth it. This is your why that gives you your purpose. Let's go. Thoughts can keep you down, pushing deep until you drown, or they can keep you up strong, focused on the now. Glass half full, or has it been emptied out? Well, that's all up to you and your mind. Do you doubt anything, everything, not a thing? Make my thoughts work for me, manifest what I need, what I want, what I see. I could be anything, I attract all the things that I see. I believe I'll achieve as I breathe in and out again and again. I don't doubt, I sit and I plan, and I found out that I can execute if I'm driven, if I listen, if I learn all the wisdom. Read some books, something written, watch the best, teach a system I invest. Never hidden, I ain't scared, ain't no chicken, I take dares. I'll be winning, you get back what you're giving. Find the reason that you're living, what you're good at, all your gifts and what you love. Take a risk and find out what you've been missing. Yeah. Your will lies deep way under the surface, and like a fire needs coal in the furnace. This is your goal that makes it all worth it. This is your why that gives you your purpose. Your will lies deep way under the surface, and like a fire needs coal in the furnace. This is your goal that makes it all worth it. This is your why that gives you your purpose. Something, that's all you need. I wake up ready for the day because I believe in everything that I'm doing like it was meant to be. I get fixated and captivated on learning things. Don't hesitate to ask questions, the answer that I need. It's out there somewhere, I swear I can find the recipe. By testing, learning, and turning into a better me. The will lies deep way under the surface, and like a fire needs coal in the furnace. This is your goal that makes it all worth it. This is your why that gives you your purpose. Your will lies deep way under the surface, and like a fire needs coal in the furnace. This is your goal that makes it all worth it. This is your why that gives you your purpose. Your will lies deep way under the surface, and like a fire needs coal in the furnace. This is your goal that makes it all worth it. This is your why that gives you your purpose. Let's go. Thoughts can keep you down, pushing deep until you drown, or they can keep you up strong, focused on the now. Glass half full, or has it been emptied out? Well, that's all up to you and your mind. Do you doubt anything, everything, not a thing? Make my thoughts work for me, manifest what I need, what I want, what I see. I could be anything, I attract all the things that I see. I believe I'll achieve as I breathe in and out again and again. I don't doubt, I sit and I plan, and I found out that I can execute if I'm driven, if I listen, if I learn all the wisdom. Read some books, something written, watch the best, teach a system I invest. Never hidden, I ain't scared, ain't no chicken, I take dares. I'll be winning, you get back what you're giving. Find the reason that you're living, what you're good at, all your gifts and what you love. Take a risk and find out what you've been missing. Yeah. Your will lies deep way under the surface, and like a fire needs coal in the furnace. This is your goal that makes it all worth it. This is your why that gives you your purpose. Your will lies deep way under the surface, and like a fire needs coal in the furnace. This is your goal that makes it all worth it. This is your why that gives you your purpose. there somewhere I swear I could find the recipe. By testing, learning, and turning into a better me. It lies deep way under the surface, and like a fire needs coal in the furnace. This is your goal that makes it all worth it. This is your why that gives you your purpose. It lies deep way under the surface, and like a fire needs coal in the furnace. This is your goal that makes it all worth it. This is your why that gives you your purpose.
Damage output. There's the third one. Now will we see the team turn down. He was a little bit early there with a tie with the heavies, but trying to force everybody away. Curtain call into the back line. However, the vengeance coming up. It's a killing streak. And Xavier turning around. So we see comes to a treasure. Then gonna be the last to the mission. The second skip trying to see what he gets now. The guy into the face is right.
Let's get high, let's track time. Come on, man, you know I'm a damn good time. Yo, they're gonna post it, no clothing. Oh my God, so exposed it. You might as well see everything.
We'll be there to be able to try to defend Melissa with the model draw. Once more with the mistake crash. Oh, it's going to be it. Yeah, Drop Guardian does catch on to 3, and they do manage to get that Melissa down. The fight continues, however, wise. This extra push, though, it's quite funny. Oh, nice Rattle Giants. Let's manage to catch up one. But those in there, there's going to be the Spirit of Alpha, but he's going to get deleted because so quickly. The Curse of Blood, Symphony, perfectly. It's New Rocks into the backline, but she's going to get taken down. It's going to be a 2-for-2 exchange overall. But he wants to go back to his mix, but Washer's like, no, my friend.
Go. We used to have fun, hang out and smoke. Watch a little you know what a show. Drink a little bit of this, little that to cope. Yeah, wait, we used to have fun, right? Sleep in short days, but the long nights. You always love to go play, what a fun guy. But now you seem so lame, what a shame, right? Hey, come back, let's get high. We can have another run like the good times. We can have a little fun, just recline, me time. Hit over the wheel, you'll be just fine. Yeah, you know I'm always here for you. Life gets hard, there's a lot of fear for you. You know I can make it all disappear for you. Only one time, you'll be fine, man, I'll cheer for you. No, I don't wanna get back to a place that I really don't like, so I really gotta go. All the thoughts in the back of my mind, they be bigger at night when the dark takes hold. Gotta make my way to the light, feeling better inside every time I say no. I'm in motion, yeah, I've chosen different path, but we rapidly have control. I'm back, baby, better than never, no drag. Take it back to the thing I lacked, lady. Feel like me, I'm back, crazy. I took all that pain, put that energy to change. I will never be the same, I will never be a stain. So tired, when we are weak, when we are broken, that's when we're left open. In darkness, it's all of our faults to keep us hopeless. Now my minds and choke us, but I'm in control. I'm taking
Your will lies deep way under the surface, and like a fire needs coal in the furnace. This is your goal that makes it all worth it. This is your why that gives you your purpose. Let's go. Thoughts can keep you down, pushing deep until you drown, or they can keep you up strong, focused on the now. Glass half full, or has it been emptied out? Well, that's all up to you and your mind. Do you doubt anything, everything, not a thing? Make my thoughts work for me, manifest what I need, what I want, what I see. I could be anything, I attract all the things that I see. I believe I'll achieve as I breathe in and out again and again. I don't doubt, I sit and I plan, and I found out that I can execute if I'm driven, if I listen, if I learn all the wisdom. Read some books, something written, watch the best, teach a system I invest. Never hidden, I ain't scared, ain't no chicken, I take dares. I'll be winning, you get back what you're giving. Find the reason that you're living, what you're good at, all your gifts and what you love. Take a risk and find out what you've been missing. Your will lies deep way under the surface, and like a fire needs coal in the furnace. This is your goal that makes it all worth it. This is your why that gives you your purpose. Your will lies deep way under the surface, and like a fire needs coal in the furnace. This is your goal that makes it all worth it. This is your why that gives you your purpose. Something, that's all you need. I wake up ready for the day because I believe in everything that I'm doing like it was meant to be. I get fixated and captivated on learning things. Don't hesitate to ask questions, the answer that I need. It's out there somewhere, I swear I can find the recipe. By testing, learning, and turning into a better me. Your will lies deep way under the surface, and like a fire needs coal in the furnace. This is your goal that makes it all worth it. This is your why that gives you your purpose. Your will lies deep way under the surface, and like a fire needs coal in the furnace. This is your goal that makes it all worth it. This is your why that gives you your purpose. Your will lies deep way under the surface, and like a fire needs coal in the furnace. This is your goal that makes it all worth it. This is your why that gives you your purpose. Let's go. Thoughts can keep you down, pushing deep until you drown, or they can keep you up strong, focused on the now. Glass half full, or has it been emptied out? Well, that's all up to you and your mind. Do you doubt anything, everything, not a thing? Make my thoughts work for me, manifest what I need, what I want, what I see. I could be anything, I attract all the things that I see. I believe I'll achieve as I breathe in and out again and again. I don't doubt, I sit and I plan, and I found out that I can execute if I'm driven, if I listen, if I learn all the wisdom. Read some books, something written, watch the best, teach a system I invest. Never hidden, I ain't scared, ain't no chicken, I take dares. I'll be winning, you get back what you're giving. Find the reason that you're living, what you're good at, all your gifts and what you love. Take a risk and find out what you've been missing. Your will lies deep way under the surface, and like a fire needs coal in the furnace. This is your goal that makes it all worth it. This is your why that gives you your purpose.
Hello everybody.
Hello.
And welcome to Waylander Gaming. This is Waylander here with, well, I think the full team. You can hear them shouting in the background. Also somebody sounds like they're eating chips, but I think it's just their mic that sucks. But we won't say who that is. We'll find out shortly once they open them out to say. Once they open their mics to talk to us. But anyway, we have Backstreet Boys up against Reverse Push in this best of 3.
Philippines. Yeah, RVP Philippines, bro. So, I do see some pro team or pro player name knockoffs here. So, let's see if they are going to bring in some pro plays.
Yeah, King Kong, Prince Super, Yowie.
And Yowie as well. Crazy, bro. These Oaks got some guts to compare themselves to one of the GOATs. So let's see if they can back it up. I mean, this is the first game of Group F, so it's everything to prove.
Well, confidence is a good thing. I'm a big fan of having lots of confidence. But it all comes down to how you're going to execute your plans, your strategies, and everything else that goes with this particular game. So I think we are ready with the lobby bans, are we not?
Yeah, so lobby bans has been...
Kadita Bane, Grok, and Granger being banned out from both teams, and we are good to go into the drafting scene. Ladies and gentlemen, please hit that like, share, and subscribe button as we go into the drafting screen. Backstreet Boys gel with the first ban for the side of Backstreet Boys.
Sand rises when I give
banning out the Khalid.
Oh, that's a solid pick. I mean, Khalid hasn't seen play for some reason this season, and he's like, in my opinion, maybe like, I would say like top 5, maybe roamers in this current patch. Definitely not top 3, but I would definitely safely put him in top 5 though.
Yeah, well, I mean, I feel Khalid, especially with the new meta and the shift in the meta, right? I would have expected a lot more coming in from the Khalid in this matchup. Into any of the matchups, but let's see. Yuzong being the first ban for the side of RVP Philippines, and Hayabusa getting removed. So no Lotus's boyfriend in this match.
It's interesting. I like the Hayabusa ban. Though it still leaves a lot open. I mean, the Lancelot is still left open, but I think that Doofenshmirtz might look at picking up the Lancelot. There is still, of course, a lot of meta left. Lapu is still in the mix. Grok is open. Oh, no, Grok was banned out. I am not smart. Oh, Angela has been left open.
Will we see this KSing support hero getting picked up? Doofenshmirtz also showing Estes, but Jal picking up the Angela for the side of Backstreet Boys as a first pick. It's a decent first pick.
Bro, I mean, Angela is so strong. And it pairs very well with a lot of these heroes. I mean, Alucard, for some reason, has come back with the Angela pick. Yuzong is a solid push, bro. The most broken combo is Lapu with the Angela. They are currently they're unkillable if you don't directly hard counter them.
I mean, the way how to counter a heal is, to pick up support that heals as well. So, yeah, bro, I mean, looking at Minotaur and King Kong picking up the Lancelot, it's a good draft for the side of RVP as well. Cancer picking up Clint and Doofenshmirtz going with a Phoveus.
This Phoveus is a solid pick against the Lancelot. I mean, and Phoveus Angela is also one of the top combos that is so strong, especially in the early to mid game. And especially up against the Lancelot, they can do so much damage and zone out. So they definitely need something to deal with the Angela. I would definitely say picking up the Kadita would be the choice here for RVP.
Yeah, indeed. So, but listening to that, right, we do see the Esmeralda getting picked up from Raito for the side of RVPPH. Friend Super with the final ban in this first drafting scene for the side of RVP PH. Definitely, I think they definitely need to focus ban onto the jungle here. Definitely a jungle ban to come through here. Oh, going for mage.
Interesting. I'm not a fan of that, to be honest. Like, there's so many jungles that are left open that can work well with Angela. And that's the problem. Export being one of them. There is still the Alucard. You have the Joy in the jungle, which is crazy. There's a lot of options. So limiting that pool would have been the correct choice. But if I was the side of 1 HP, I would definitely go for the mage. Okay, going for Farza, not a bad choice. But this is kind of an automatic Kadita lock. Like the Esmeralda was great against the Angela because it kind of counters that shield. Because as you know, she does damage through shields. So that Angela shield, if you low, doesn't mean anything against the Esme. And if you pair that up with the Kadita's burst ability, this Angela is going to have a very, very, very hard time.
Yeah, well, let's see if Shroomsy is going to be correct with the lotto numbers. Here up. Oh, Friend Super going with the Eve.
Which I was made for.
Oh, Kadita was banned. Okay. So that's why there was no Kadita auto lock. Because Kadita is banned. Shroomsy didn't listen to the bans. Okay, so Eve's a good hero. Pairs very well with the Minone Fury. And especially with the Lancelot. But Killzone going for the Basha. Good in the early game. Late game, they are going to have a problem. But they do make it up with the Kimi. So I'm loving the Kimi pick here. But the problem is, there is not a lot of CC coming out from the side of 1HP. They are more sustained fight, extended team fight orientated, whereas RVP is all about ultimates all the time. And then you have the Lancelot that can just zing, 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 dead.
Well, that Rose Strike can come in clutch. It's also going to be very difficult for Backstreet Boys coming into contesting for the major objectives like the Lord and the Turtle. But here up, Kuli Mutan. Kali Mutan. Alright, I'm sorry. Picking up the carry for the side of RVP. It's a good pick, especially against the Baxia and the Phobius. So RVP definitely going for that team fight.
Like, honestly, the carry is not a bad pick, but it's not the pick I would have gone for, to be honest. Like, she does very well, but there's just too much, like, burst potential coming out there. I would have taken a marksman, maybe a bit more range on them. Like, Granger would have been crazy. Erathal would have been good. Carry not bad still.
Well, let's see if Backstreet Boys can get that early game pressure, especially with Unholy Potato picking up the Kimi in the mid lane. But let's see how the teams will face off against one another. Ladies and gentlemen, hit that like, share, and subscribe. And will these two teams go through to the elimination phases throughout the Group F stages to go and contest for that prize pool of 3K? So without further ado, let's jump into this first match of this best of 3 series.
All troops deployed.
Right. I'm talking to the trees. So we do see both roamers going for the mid lane, rotating for the mage, not assisting the junglers and getting that vision for that extra points. But yeah.
Well, you don't want to do that with an Angela because Angela is extremely squishy. So she can easily get caught out. It has been tested and tried. Tried and tested.
Yeah, Friend Super taking a lot of damage coming in from the Kimi. Oshumzi wanting to state that Lotus has McDonald's Wi-Fi, but it seems like Oshumzi has been balanced out and kicked out, and his Big Mac burger has been thrashed. But we do see the engagement, but not follow through from the side of RVP. So both teams trying to get that early game advantage and just pushing the lanes. But Clint seems like having a good time against this carry early on in the bot lane, just going for that slice of butter on the tier 1 turret.
True, and with Clint having much better range, but we do see the engagement coming out here from the carry, flicker coming out from Cancer, and that was not a lot that they got out of, but getting the flicker out does help when it comes to the future engagements.
Yeah, well, let's see how the team fights are going to set up, because, I mean, RVP, they do have a lot of set potential coming into this fight. The first turtle of this match is 10 seconds away. We do see Minotaur and Eve rotating to the top lane. Phobius not in the lane, so not going to get a lot of success trying to get the pressure into the XP lane.
And that is exactly what you want so early, and Killzone already rotating. This is the best thing about Abashia's not only his anti-heal capabilities, but also his mobility, just helping him give so much match presence to the side of his team. RVP already starting up the first turtle of the game. The side of Backstreet Boys will definitely want to contest right now. Infernal Pursuit coming up from the Phobias, doing a lot of damage to this airfield, but King Kong managing to get the first turtle of the game, goes in with the punctures, and wants to go in for the invade, but has to disengage. Still gonna go on to Jello, but first blood going to the Kimi onto the Esmeralda. Infernal Pursuit taking down Prince Super, and Lancelot getting chased out and killed down. Sorry.
So that's a 3-0 exchange in favor of Backstreet Boys. Even though RVP did get the first turtle of this match, I mean, this is ideally what you want. Even though you did lose the objective, but you did get through on the kill count there. So just past the 3-minute mark, Backstreet Boys have the lead with 1.3k gold lead. We do see the rotation into the bot lane. The Minoan Fury is into the mix. We do see the knock up onto Cancer, and Clint has been eliminated. Carry coming in there with the emote, just trying to put the salt into the winds. But Kimi getting that damage onto Minotaur, but Minotaur will sustain that and heal his team.
And right now the side of... Okay, now I'm getting the teams like that. The side of the Backstreet Boys managing to get at least oh no, it just switched 300 gold lead. But the engagement coming out here from Doofenshmirtz gonna go for the invade right now. Angela going in with a hard guard. Beautiful Infernal Pursuit taking down the Lancelot, and Kimi doing lots of damage right now here into the early game. Once again, Infernal Pursuit coming out from the Phobias, and Esmeralda manages to escape. Minotaur already backing her up.
Yeah, there we do see the chat starting with the lyrics of a certain song in the music of the song. So let's see if we can get it stuck in Lotus's head. But we do see the engagement onto kill zone, and the hard guard has been committed to the Minoan Fury coming in from Minotaur, but Carry gets the kill onto Baxia. Lancelot with the coming through and catching Unholy Potato. That's a 2-0 exchange in favor of RVPPH.
But Doofenshmirtz also wanting to join a bit onto the fun. Just a question for him, tell me why, but Heartguard coming onto the Phobias, beautiful Infernal Pursuit, but the engagement is onto him. It's going to be 3v2. The damage is a lot. His health is extremely low, but Minotaur, Abasha also going to be helping right now. And Doofenshmirtz is not dying.
Yeah, well, he's sustaining through all of that. I mean, the hard guard was committed onto the Phobias, but it seems like Backstreet Boys are just slow with the rotations onto the objectives when it comes to the team fight. But look at that. Phobias doing a lot of damage onto Lancelot. Baxia gets the second turtle of the match. The engagement continues. Kimi doing the damage. Will she get Arito? Yes, Esmeralda has been taken down. The kill going to Kimi. That's a 2-0 exchange, as well as the second turtle of the match. On fire. GG's.
This is absolutely insane. It's 5.5 minutes into the game, 2k gold lead for the side of Backstreet Boys. But the thing is, with Angela's cooldown on her ultimate is only 15 seconds. This allows Phobias to stay much longer in the team fights than the side of RVP can because of Minotaur's long cooldown.
Yeah, so the first tier 1 turret does go in favor of Backstreet Boys. The Minotaur just trying to get the advantage here in the gold lane. Is pretty much, babysitting the carry at this moment. So, I mean, ideally, especially with the marksmans coming online later into the match, especially with the gold being decreased here. But we do see Angela with a hard guard onto Clint. Will we see the team fight engagement? Kimi is coming into the mix as well, but there is no stun up just yet. But in the meantime, there's a fight. The real world manipulation is in from Eve, but we do see Phobias with the Infernal Pursuit. It's on to Esmeralda. Will she get taken out? Yes, it's a killing spree for Doofenshmirtz, but the engagement continues. Ling coming in with the Rose Strike, but Carrie gets the kill, and a shutdown kill onto Phobias, and Eve gets the kill onto Baxia. Clint is into the mix as well. Will Cancer get taken down? Angela's just here to heal him right up and ensure the Clint being safe. So that's a 2-for-1 exchange in favor of RVPPH.
Right now, this match is going back and forth, and such a big exchange already, just a few seconds before the third and last turtle of the game. If both teams decide to let it go to the Lord, they can definitely change the way they play the game. It's all just going to depend on how well they can be disciplined for this next few seconds. But Doofenshmirtz already going in with the Infernal Pursuit, but not dealing enough damage right now. Basha rolls in, Turtle Sports sounds also into the mix. Real manipulation, Infernal Pursuit, but Basha managed to get the turtle. Lancelot is not having a good time right now, and it's gonna be a 2-for-1 exchange in the favor of Backstreet Boys, and they're still on the chase right now. Minnow and Fear also into the mix, but beautiful stomach up coming out, punctures as well, but no one falling anymore.
Yeah, that Minnow and Fury did force Phobius to flicker out of danger. That was a beautiful Minoan Fury landing onto 2 right under the turret. Just unfortunate there was no real follow-up onto that, but look at the damage Kimmy is doing onto this Minotaur. We do see the hard guard onto Phobius. Will we see Phobius with Infernals pursuit? Oh, that tier 1 turret in the mid lane has been taken down, but the team fight does disengage. I mean, yeah, third and final turtle did go in favor of Backstreet Boys. I mean, next objective is 70 seconds away. We're at the 8.5 minute mark. It's a 3-kill advantage in favor of Backstreet Boys, as well as a 3.2k gold lead.
And with the side of Backstreet Boys managing to take down that mid lane turret, this opens up the map for them, especially with a Basha and a Phobius. Speaking of which, they're already causing chaos here in the mid lane as well.
Indeed. So, I mean, Backstreet Boys are managing the pressure here quite nicely, especially with the map control that they have. They are not allowing the minions to go through. It's just that XP lane that has the tier 1 turret that has taken some damage. But yeah, I mean, look, this is we expected RVP to have that advantage, especially with the team fight set comp that they have. But a Backstreet Boy is currently proving us wrong, saying never in fear, never in doubt, and tell me why. It's nothing but a heartache.
And with the first Lord of the game already spawning out, Phobius is already causing a lot of issues here with the Infernal Pursuit, but just going in for the chaos. They're not going to try to take anyone down, but I stand mistaken Esmeralda getting chased down by the Phobius, and he's already dealing a lot of damage right now. I think it's a magic build for Esmeralda. It's going to be the real world manipulation as well as the Minoan Fear, but only the Esmeralda falling right now, and Doofenshmirtz will still be able to survive as long as the Angela is with him, but he goes under the turret, and Carrie getting her 3rd kill in this matchup.
Yeah, so that was a 1-for-1 exchange. But look, we need to give Doofenshmirtz some credit, right? With this Phobius, he's doing proper zoning, and that's ideally what you want to see from your Phobius players coming in. But Yawi, with the Minotaur, just stepping out of the bush, losing his vision that he had. But yeah, I mean, no one's engaging on this first Lord of the match just yet.
I mean, it's difficult right now for the side of both teams because of this disruptive behavior coming out from the Minotaur. But also the Phobius. Lancelot is struggling to do anything when the Phobius is around.
Yeah, indeed. So, well, let's see. I mean, the Heart Guard is back up and ready. And, the Backstreet Boys, they can definitely start this Lord. Everyone's in position. But we do see Esmeralda engaging onto Phobius. Phobius trying to get that Infernal Pursuit set, but not just yet. Turtle's Poissance has been committed from the box here. But RVP, their positioning is quite odd coming onto this Lord. Just pretty much going into that danger zone. But we do see the Moonshine coming in from Esmeralda onto Phobius, but the Infernal Pursuit is into the mix. Killing spree coming in for Kimmy as the Traction Pulse has landed, ladies and gentlemen. But Eve gets the kill onto Buxy, so there's no jungler for the side of Backstreet Boys. But Clint gets the kill onto Eve. King Kong is with this Lancelot, is just waiting for the right moment. Oh, will he seal the deal? No, Phobius gets a clutch steal onto the Lord, and Lancelot has been taken down. It's a 3-for-1 exchange in favor of Backstreet Boys. Let's go.
And just under 12 minutes, it's 13-8 in their favor, and Phobius is still wanting the action right now. And Esmeralda is not getting any time to breathe.
Yeah, that is true. But I mean, look, you need to look at this Phobius, right? Phobius is putting so much pressure onto RVP, and it's difficult for RVP to get anything done, especially with this Phobius in your face and having that hard guard to back him up, that extra sustainability. We do see the tier 2 turrets getting knocked down. The Lord will take that last tier 2 turret. Backstreet Boys are getting the pressure onto the lanes here. We will see those holy shields popping off as well. The mid lane doesn't have a shield anymore. The Infernal Pursuit is onto Friend Super. The Minoan Fury lands onto 3 with a real wood manipulation onto the follow-up. Eve gets a Carry gets a double kill. Will we see a triple kill, or will Phobius just zone everyone out as once more? We do see the knock-up coming in from the Minotaur, but Phobius continuing this battle onto the Esmeralda. Carry is not getting that opening. Clint does pick off the Esmeralda, and that should be a kill for the Phobius as well. And that's a kill shared all around. That's a 3-for-2 exchange continuing. Make that a double kill. That's a 4-for-2 exchange. Backstreet Boys is on fire. The wheels on the bus go round and round.
And with this Phobius creating so much space, the side of RVP can't even reach the damage dealers, being the Clint and Kimmy. And Esmeralda was trying to use the Falling Star Moon to get to the Clint, almost got enough damage to take him down, but they're just so behind right now. It's already 7k gold deficit on their side, so it makes things so much more difficult for them.
7.2k gold difference between the two teams. But the thing that's troublesome for RVP, they are not getting that opportunity to jump onto the damage dealers or onto the backline. And especially having a Clint and a Kimmy as a backline, it's devastating. Especially with this Doofenshmirtz on this Phobius. It's honestly, it's deadly. I mean, it's 17 to 10. And, Backstreet Boys in a very good position at this moment.
Definitely. What do you think RVP could do to change this game around? Because it's not like you can try to isolate the Phobius, because Angela will just use the hard guard and help him wipe everyone out.
Well, what I've been looking at, I was keeping an eye out on this map, right? And I would definitely say, because you'll see the Clint going to get pressure onto the lanes. RVP, they need to get the pick off onto the back lines. Either if it's the Clint or a Kimmy, but it's ideally Cancer. Cancer nearly positions himself out to get pressure onto the waves. So RVP definitely needs to get the pick-off kills and slow this match down. We do see the real world manipulation getting committed, but the hard guard is onto Phobius. We do see the Infernal Pursuit coming into the mix as well. Oh, but there's a lot of damage being dealt straight throughout. Cancer's being cancerous, and he takes down the Lancelot. This is currently a 1-for-0 exchange, and this Lord will spawn up in the bot lane in a few seconds.
This Lancelot is having such a difficult game, being 1-5-6. The Phobius is disrupting him, and when he's finished using his dashes, Clint is just there to deal the damage, kill him, and take him out. This is making things so difficult for the side of RVP, but they definitely do have the defensive capabilities coming out. Traction Pulse already getting committed out from the Kimmy right now. Killzone already going in with a Basha, but he goes deep into the fountain. Minoan Fury also into the mix. Infernal Pursuit coming out. Cancer being cancerous once again, but unfortunately the Cancer got a bit reflected to his side, but Yahweh is so low right now. A lot of damage. Kill going to the Doofenshmirtz as well as the Angela. Lord is locking onto the base, and there's just no one to defend right now.
No, GG's well played. Backstreet Boys taking this first match. Beautiful plays. I think, and I'm going to predict that Phobius, Angela are going to get banned out. They're going to receive the respect that they should have gotten. We've seen this combination previously, and this is a deadly combination, especially this Phobius, Angela. I mean, there was pretty much nothing that RVP could do. They couldn't engage onto the back line. They couldn't get the jump on. They just couldn't get the back line defeated. But yeah, GG's well played. MVP going to Doofenshmirtz. Well deserved. 7-2 and 11. And Yahweh getting the MVP for the side of RVP with the Minotaur 1, 2, and 9. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to get the second lobby sorted out. And let's jump into the second match.
So, what was your thoughts on the match of Shroomsy and Waylander?
Well,
My mic was muted. I apologize. I was talking away and then I was like, no. It's not working. Views is not working. But yeah, I mean, that was a killer game. Like, even though Duve did get the MVP, I think that whole play was made by Jello on that Angela. It was kind of crazy. And although that Phobius was deadly because of the counter towards the Lance, I think banning the Angela is definitely a play. I mean, if you ban out the Phobius, he still has a lot he can pick up, being the Lapu, etc. So I don't think Phobius is the ban, but you definitely need to like take out Angela. Or you have first picks, you can actually leave it open and just pick it up.
But the thing is, would either teams now really allow the Angela to get back in once again? Because everyone now knows, everyone now remembers, Angela is a problem you do not want to deal with.
Oh, dude, I mean, Angela is such a good hero. So if I was the side of RVP, I would actually leave it and not ban it in lobby. Maybe leave it as your final ban in draft. Maybe look for the side of Backstreet Boys to ban it out for you. Would be the case, but there is a few differences I would make. Like, you can't leave the Kadita open. That's one thing. Like, Frin Super's Kadita is crazy. Okay, so the Phobius and the Grok will be the bans coming out from RVP. So it was a read there on the Duve. I understand it. I'm not the biggest fan, but I do understand the ban.
But they'll probably go for the Angela ban in the drafting lobby, just like you said, who we'll see. But Angela and Bane getting banned out from the side of Backstreet Boys, so that already eliminates that issue.
Yeah, because I mean, with there being Backstreet Boys, you kind of can't leave the Angela open with the first pick going to the side of RVP. So I do agree with that ban. I would have actually left it as same as I said for RVP as a last ban, so you can kind of try and force them to ban out the Angela. Or otherwise, you can ban it out as one of your last picks. So, with that being said, the Angela, Bane, Phobius, Grok is the bans. We will be heading into the drafting phase.
And that is where the magic starts to happen.
I mean, the magic starts to happen as soon as you open the Mobile Legends game. I mean, didn't you see the whole event going? It's all sparkles and everything.
Your team is banning.
Yeah, but it's man-made sparkles.
Do you get sparkles that's not man-made? Okay.
I mean, when it's real magic.
Because real magic exists. Let's go. Granger banned out. Cancel with a follow-up. I would definitely expect the Kadita. Yeah, the Kadita getting banned. I mean, bro, Fritz is currently number one in his region with the Kadita. So banning that out, and it also does counter Jello's roamers, because Jello's more of a support roamer, so a good ban overall.
True, but the side of RVP, are they also gonna go once again for this?
Let them play the hero.
I'm gonna go for
I will be the
Giza and
truth
Giza.
this world desperately needs.
Big problem, but I don't think he's as big as a problem as a Phobius or Grok or a CC. Especially not CC.
Bro, have you seen Duve play the Yuzong? Like, bro, it's a problem. Like, okay, every hero Duve plays is a problem, but his Yuzong is kind of cracked. So with that being open, that leaves two open heroes left open for Duve, would be the Lapu and the CC. Once again, Aya getting taken out, so that already takes down the hero pool. Lance being left open for contention. So
when the body suffers, your team
the
is spirit blooms.
Not someone that we see so often. It's been a while since I saw her. She's pretty
They call me
decent,
a hero
but I feel
because
like
I saved
Benedict
my
has a
nation from falling
situation.
apart.
bro, like Benedetta in jungle is not good. That petrify kind of makes her and breaks her. Like, it's not bad, but bro, I mean, look at the combo coming out here from the side of Backstreet Boys. Being the YSS and the CC, two mega meta. Okay, there's a Lapu. Also solid pick. I mean, as I said, it was either Lapu or CC. That's the only picks he has left.
And with Lapo being so strong right now, even if he doesn't have the Angela, he can still create so much chaos. So I'm interested to see what the side of RVP is going to do to not only work against this, but to also create a composition that
It is in
can
despair
combo
that I
nicely with
see
each
the
other.
fondest hopes.
Bro, you know how you know that people are loving the community because they are currently in chat talking about how long you should cook macaroni because Warmonger needs help to make macaroni. It's great. It's great. Bro, I love the community. I mean, we are a family, so... and Dark Dreams Entertainment just being a troll like always, the #1 bot in chat. But okay, looking at the draft, the Nathan is kind of an underrated hero, and the Franco also being picked up. Like, I don't know how I feel about the Franco. It pays very well as a pick-off comp. But with that being said, you need an XP laner that can also work with a pick off or counter engage. So it's going to be hard to pick up a current. I think CC the only pick, and CC has been left open. So the only ban left is for the side of RVP.
Crowned by heaven's mandate, my legacy
And
shall
Zetian
endure.
actually works quite well with Lapo and the YSS, but I think Farsal would have worked better for the side of Backstreet Boys. I might be mistaken, but I just think Farsal works quite nicely because of the high mobility, so she can gank the Clint a bit easier and also help with team fights.
Yeah, they're the Faza gets taken out by Holy Potato. So they definitely look to pick up the Faza for RVP. Oh, why? Why? Okay, auto lock Faza now. I mean, Faza Franco is deadly. It's crazy. Like, you don't even need any ults. Just like Franco 1-2, Faza 1-2, dead. Delete that. So I'm liking the Faza pick again. For the XP lane, CC is the only option.
Make some noise!
Time to drop the beat of the flash.
But it seems like they want either
What's going on?
Joyment?
That was not a lag out. That was selected.
No, it was selected. So all I can think of, okay, so Benedetta XP, Joy Jungle, CC Gold Lane, Nathan Mid Lane. Hear me out.
For honor!
Bro, crazy. GG's. Bro, this is GG's. Like, bro, that Tigreal, Lapu, Cecilion, YSS, that is the combo, bro.
This is definitely gonna be an interesting matchup coming out from the side of both teams. But like you said, the combo coming out from Backstreet Boys, especially with the way they played the previous match, if they played the same this match with obviously the necessary tweaks, it's gonna be deadly.
Okay. So it's Front Super on the Benedetta. So it's Benedetta on the mid lane. Interesting. Okay, so Benedetta mid lane, not bad, but I don't know how it's going to work though. Like, okay, the invade potential coming out is crazy.
We saw a Beatrix mid lane, so I don't think anything else should...
you can't take that match into consideration. Beatrix, Layla mid lane, no, that was some epic gameplay, not in the good sense. But I mean,
5 seconds.
yeah, there is still a lot of options and possibilities, but I firmly favor the side of Backstreet Boys to take this dub, bro. Their lineup is just so cracked. It's something like I would have cooked up.
I'm gonna have to agree with you here. I think a actual mage would have been way better. Something that can combo with a Franco. Like you said, a Farsa. Why not a Farsa? But you choose to go with a Benedetta.
Like, bro, these type of picks throw people off their game. Because, I mean, you have the problem with the mobility of the Benedetta, the rotation, the invadability, as they are now going for the red buff. A bit too slow, though. This is the problem, bro. There's the Petra coming out onto Unholy Potato. Benedetta doing the damage, but she's caught out low. And will have to disengage. If the team is there to follow up, they will get the kill. But Benedetta needs to run back. This is a secured lane. Like, I would freeze the lane, not clear it now. Okay, they have other choices, other plans.
Yeah, Benedetta on mid is a very, very strange option. I don't know how well it's going to work out. We'll have probably the better wave clear than the Cecilia.
She does have the better wave clear than Sicilian, but the problem is not using it. She's clearing the waves in one strike and then goes back, but the other engagement once again onto Unholy Potato, and there's the CC immunity. The flicker comes out, but I mean, there, bro, the over aggressiveness, not paying clutch, and King Kong looking for the angle, but I mean, Potato is just sitting nice and clean and stylish under the turret.
A very interesting strategy trying to pick up an XP lane in the mid. It could have potentially worked. But as you said, a bit of over-aggression is not the key. Because in terms of the mid lane matchup, I would definitely favor the mid lane matchup, not the draft overall, just the mid lane matchup. Like a Bernadetta and a Franco up against a CC and a Sicilian and a Tigreal. You know, they have that early game potential.
Yeah, but I mean, this Lapu is like, bro, with the YSS, that's a combo with a... I mean, once again, Benedetta gets caught out. Frankie used his flicker way too early previously, and they're not respecting this. I mean, King Kong is getting the camp off, but he has a triangle to worry about. He's going in with the dashes. Sanguine Claws does miss, so this is a turtle reset, and King Kong will not get the opportunity to go for this angle. So they need to watch out for the sets, bro. They have crazy sets and follow-ups coming out from Backstreet Boys.
Yeah, I agree with what you were saying. And draft-wise, right, I would definitely favor the side of Backstreet Boys. They've got everything in the locker. The Cancer here is a bit overextended. Oh, flicker, the hook doesn't come out or does not land the iron hook. So he manages to get back to safety. Yeah, if it was just maybe 3 seconds later, the Bloody Hunt just came online right now for Yaoi. Goes in with the hook once more, doesn't manage to catch him.
Bro, like the gold crab just taunting him with the emote, like 0% hook accuracy so far on Franco. Franco needs to just slow down a bit.
Oh, Sanguine Claws onto the Lapu, dashing back to a little bit of safety, but with the Lapu, do you really want to go for the chase? The curtain call onto one CC underneath the turret, but there's the bravest fighter coming in from this Lapu. Turns around with that great sword of his, forcing everybody back. But you gotta watch out for Jello. Jello's got that implosion play. He's got the flicker. Everything's available, so it's time to back off for the side of reverse push. There's the implosion play with the flicker onto the CC. Sanguine Claws doesn't hit the mark, but CC's still in a lot of danger. The follow-up is in here, but bravest fighter into the backline. The Eclectic Blades as well. Tigreal somehow surviving this. Bernadetta dancing around thinking she's Lancelot, but gets sent back to the base.
Yeah,
no
bro.
cosplay
Super
moment.
thinks he's King Kong and gets taken down. So it was an unfortunate engagement. I mean, it was a flicker and implosion used on CC, which was not the ideal target, but it turned out very great. A 3-for-0 exchange is so solid, especially before the turtle.
Yeah. I will say this, right? Prince Super on this Bernadetta has got the move set, right? And I'm saying this as somebody who sucks at playing Bernadetta. So I'm looking at the landing the dashes, like just the mechanical skills. Granted, so far, it hasn't been working out in their favor, the side of reverse push, but the skill is definitely there. Trying to find that angle to land the Eclectic Blades into the backline onto the YSS. YSS hits that first phase with the mountain shocker. The chase is on. Bernadetta second skills. There's the implosion. Pull back. Curtain call. Nothing doing. But, King Kong into the back. Goes for the shutdown on the YSS. Tried to escape. It has a little bit of mobility. It looks like they're leaving him dashing around. Yeah, they're like, okay, we don't have the lockdown to deal with the joy.
Yeah, they like the best. They have a lot of lockdown, but they need to strike it. I mean, the most of lockdowns comes out with the ultimate. So there's the Bloody Hunt onto Tigreal. Not the target he wants, and as well as the Petrify and the Ecliptic Blade. So 3 ultimates and a battle spell used to take down a tank. That is not the exchange you want.
But, well, I suppose whenever you can get the opportunity to get the pick-off, it is another 70 odd seconds away from the next major objective. So I suppose if you think about it in terms of cooldowns, none of those skills will be delayed by the time we get to the next opportunity where we'd expect something to happen. which is around a team fight. So when you do use those pick-off skills, or like you said, right, you don't really want to use it on a tank, but when you do, it means that you've got to now start to be very disciplined for the next minute and a half.
Yeah, so the thing is, yeah, with this Joy making the rotation out to the XP lane, they need to get Lapu out of the lane because the turtle is up in 30 seconds and Lapu is going to be a major contribution because the Flicker Implosion is ready. Bravest Fighter is on point. So if Lapu cuts the waves and joins the Lord fight, it's one-sided to the side of Backstreet Boys, but they're looking for the engagement here. There's a concealed play from... the Flicker Implosion is on 2 point. The follow-up is there with the Bravest Fighter. Ecliptic Blades is on the mark and luckily does dash away. So this is a 1-for-nothing exchange, but all ultimates has been used. Clint gets solo killed by Hirap. So this is a tier 1 turret in the bot lane that's going to be taken down. Yahweh is a bit overextended. There's a pushback from Tigreal. The Winter Crown will not save him, but the Flicker will, as that is a takedown. There's the first Iron Hook Bloody Iron combo from Tigreal, and it does not result in a kill. Raito is a bit low, but the Flicker from Doofenshmirtz is in the mix. So Joy with a Bex onto Unholy Potato will get melted by electricity, and Jello is the first to fall. Ecliptic Blaze is also onto the mix. So, bro, they are just going for the fights, ignoring the turret, but it's 1v1 in mid lane versus Killzone and Hirap. Bro, these Oaks are just, like, hungry.
Yeah, there's a lot of violence, this.
Yo.
A lot of violence. But with this, Reverse Push have managed to establish a decent amount of map control. Mid lane and bot lane. Turrets being taken. Clint should even this up, right? Especially with the engagement happening around the turtle. We're going from action sequence to action sequence. A pull back here onto the Lapu. He's dancing around. He's trying to sustain. He's got a little bit of shield. There's going to be a CC trying to escape. Eclectic Blades forcing everybody back. So Turtle did go the way of 1 HP. Oh, the hook into the bloody hunt as they get the kill. But it's onto the Tigreal. There's the Electro Beats. I almost forgot the name of it. I was about to say song from Persian Nightclub, but
oh, but the Sanguine Claws takes once again care of Nathan. Bro, the Sanguine Claws there with the bloody hand coming out onto Tigreal was the saving point, the saving grace, because it stopped the ultimate and then Tigreal just pressed the implosion and then 2 kills, 2 deaths. So it is a solid play coming out from the Sicilian so far. Very, very on point on Holy Potato. So, bro, I would say slow down the game, bro. If you're RVP especially, you need to watch out for the Tigreal plays because they are currently costing you the match. I mean, CC going here, but I don't know what else they could do.
Well, yeah, as you said, right now is the moment to slow the game. When it comes to, when you're looking at scaling, right? You really do need that Nathan to come online. Once he does, right, it's a bit of a game-changing moment. Granted, Backstreet Boys have decent scaling themselves. You've got the YSS, you've got the Clint, and especially you've got Sicilian, which is we will see a real unholy potato once Sicilian gets the stacks up.
And on top of that, also you have the Lapu. Lapu is now kind of online, but as soon as he gets the Queen's Wings, that will be his next item, Lapu will start to get unkillable. But there's the full engagement. Oh, what a set coming out onto the Tigreal, but the team fight is there. Ecliptic Blaze will get the push back. Doofenshmirtz the second to fall. King Kong is into the mix, but he will fall due to kill zone. So that's a 2-for-2 exchange, but the jungler is out. The lanes are open, and this will be the Lord going to the side of Backstreet Boys.
Yeah, that fight went very much in their favor. The implosion play from the Tigreal, just disrupting the entire setup that RVP had. Because RVP had the positional advantage. They were in position early. They had the setup moment. But that's the thing when you have these huge team fight abilities, like Tigreal's implosion play. If you don't bait it out, it's difficult to go in.
So it's not hard to deal with, but one thing I would say, I would have expected, honestly, Nathan to pick up a Purifier. I think that was an overlooking factor, because, I mean, you have your ultimate to escape from most of the things, and there's the Tigreal, the Sanguine Claws, Lapu with the Bravest Fighter, YSS with the Mountain Shocker. There's so many stuns that you need that Purifier.
Yeah, Purifier would have definitely been a spell. that could have kept the one of the main sources of damage out of the equation. Oh, but there's Bernadette. It's a collective blades. Tries to go on to Clint. Yeah, uses it mainly to clear the wave, though, not really as an engagement tool. It's all hands to the pump defensive-wise for the side of a reverse push. They want to keep these tier 2 turrets up and running for as long as they possibly can. Doing a good job so far. There's the bloody hunt coming out, the implosion play as the counter, but I don't know how Lapu is still alive. He still is. Tigreal flickers back, took the curtain call to the face. Yo-yo blast. Oh, but Lapu, he's dancing around. He's so low, but they managed to get the setup and they escape. Oh my goodness.
That's the power of the Lapu, but here's the power of King Kong with the Electro Beats, but not locking onto Cancer, but Cancer will fall to the side of Super Fruns. So, once again, bro, if King Kong can do the King Kong plays, just wait a bit and then follow up when all the ultimates is used. It's kind of free kills for Joy. Joy is starting to come online. She already has the 3 main core items. Maybe looking for Blood Wings would be the next item there.
Yeah. Blood Wings definitely could work. Just give that a little bit of extra shield, extra bit of survivability and damage to boot. And as you said, it's just the timing. Just gotta wait a little bit. Tries to go in onto the YSS. Fortunately, I mean, the cooldown for the Electro Beats is quite low. So you get the opportunity to go for a bit of a pickoff, maybe force somebody away. It'll be good. But with 40 seconds to go for the next major objective, the next lord of the game, or could this be an opportunity? Benedetta with the play, managing to pick off the Clint. This gives reverse push the advantage as this lord is coming up. They're trying to chase down this Lapu. Electro beats onto him. The hunt is on. CC to the backline. Goes in with the vengeance. There's the Hawkeye implosion play, but only manages to catch on to one. It's a CC. Oh, we see the follow-up coming through here. The Bats feast from the Sicilian, but Benedetta trying to find the way to the backline. Goes in onto the Tigreal. There's the Electro Blades. Lands up to one, but the continuation. Oh my goodness. It's the Electro beats into the backline. They manage to secure the kill, but YSS, he timed this. He's going in. He's on the Mega. He gets the double. Will he get the triple? Will he get the Maniac? Turnaround play from Killzone.
Who stole the Savage? Was it Sicilian? I think Sicilian stole the Savage there.
No, there was a death before he got into the backline.
Oh, I see. Unfortunate, but I mean, GG's well played to a Killzone with that Maniac. I was not expecting that was a winning fight for the side of RVP, but then Lancelot just went all out. I mean, he already has the Malefic Roar as well. So this is the winning fight. This is the moment to end. The mid lane is at 1 HP, and that's how Backstreet Boys love their targets, only at 1 HP.
Yeah. Well, it all comes down. It just goes to show the importance of timing. It's a mental calculation. Oh, there's the hook onto the Tigreal. But that's not the real target that you want. It's a mental calculation that you do in the midst of the game when you're a jungler. You've just got to time it just right to be able to go in at the right moment in time. And when it hits those late game moments with a YSS, you see how clutch he comes in. Base is wide open right now. With Bernadetta trying her best just to clear those waves out. There's one more wave coming in there. There's the implosion play into the backline that sets everything up for the side of Backstreet Boys. They're dishing out the damage. They have the opportunity to lock onto the base, but they're not going for this. They want to go for the kills. Clint he's not locking onto anything. CC forces him back, but this I think should be game shots and match. No! Oh my goodness, the wave not quite in there. Lapu trying to do something, but CC with the Maniac. Oh, CC got the Savage. CC, she's going for it. Oh my goodness, this should be it. Shutdown kill. Savage goes the way of CC. Backstreet Boys, they had the opportunity to end the game.
Bro, they got greedy and then they went for the kills. So then they realized, okay, we need to lock base. But by that time, there was no creep. The creep was just outside the turret's range. And then they started to go one for one, trying to lock, die, try to lock, die, try to lock, die. And that was the misplay, missed opportunity. And now the side of RVP is capitalizing. They're pushing down the mid lane. Tiger is there, Wise is there. So they will take the tier 2 turret at the base. But there's the flicker with the bloody hand. Nathan is also there into the mix. But we have the implosion play onto 2. But there's not a lot of damage to follow up. Now the backline has been downed by King Kong, but they are in trouble. Clint will fall, and the bravest fighter not onto the mix, but there is CC once again into the YSS, and that's not a lot they can do against the CC. The CC is currently crazy.
Yeah. Riata doing an excellent job there for the team. That was what a defense. A savage defense, shall we say. Keeping the team alive and in the mix. If Backstreet Boys lose this matchup, right? I'm not saying that they will, right? They do have a little bit of an advantage in terms of the turrets being taken down, but that will be a moment in time where, you know, you really were gonna regret it.
That's the point. Angelica has told, because I also like recall spamming under the turret. So she says if we ever lose a match due to that, she's going to divorce me. Legitly, but bro, this is the last turret, but there's the iron hook onto Jello, not the target you want, but bro, Benedetta is looking for the backdoor angle, clearing the waves onto Cancer, and if Cancer oversteps into this fight, that's going to be done, but they have to watch out for the Tiger. Beautiful job from Raito so far, just zoning out Jello.
Yeah, CC, I mean, gets the curtain call onto the Tiger. If they force him low, then he's not going to be available for this big old fight that's happening, as Super Friends just keeps on going for the push, just forcing everybody away. But this creates the numbers advantage for the side of a reverse push around this Lord. They're going in. The Lord is quite low. Nathan is doing his best. Now, the bravest fight is the backline, but there's going to be an... Oh, the curtain call! Timed so lovely! However, there's going to be the follow-up there with the implosion play, but everybody's being taken out of the equation. Somehow, it's a double, it's a triple. Oh my goodness, is this the moment? Oh, I think reverse push have turned this around. They just need the wave cut to come in from the Nathan here. Is he going for the right wave?
That curtain call was kind of clutch, shaving them from the Tiger. Tiger couldn't go anywhere. And he was stuck to die there with the Lapu. Lapu couldn't dive the backline. Tiger couldn't run away. They were just stuck in place.
Yeah, so you've got, what is this? 10 seconds before Tiger can come online. The Lord is battling down here. This is a real numbers game. The wave has spawned up, but you've got a Joy, you've got a Nathan. Nathan, does he have his ultimate available? They're hoping to try to get the lock. Tiger wants to get the push away. Nathan, he goes on. Did he buy the immortality? He's knocking out to the base. Backstreet Boys with the moment of regret. It actually happened.
Victory!
Oh, dude. Go report everyone for throwing that so hard. Like, I would be shouting at everyone. Oh, that was clutch. GG's for RVP for seeing that angle, and
My goodness.
Bro, that's a clippable moment. How to choke 101. Let's do that.
Yeah. I was just about to say thank you for the content. Wow. It's just we've seen it before, right? But I've never I'm gonna say this, right? Having done a lot of streams, like we're sitting at 600 and something. Out of the streams that I've been involved in, this is the very first time that I've seen the point where it actually happened. Like, we've seen teams recall spam and then the defense comes through and they still win out in the end. This is the very first time that it actually came back around and karma was dished out. Oh my goodness. But look. I will say this much. Backstreet Boys, they had such a strong early part of the game. Everything was set for them. I'm sure going into this game, they will probably laugh it off. I'm assuming in the Discord chat, they're probably digging each other and teasing each other. But let's see how this third game turns out.
I mean, that was exactly what you call a reverse push, and they told 1 HP to just go bye.
And we are heading into the late game, or the late show at this particular moment in time, right? So for those people who actually stayed awake and stayed around to watch this game, you gotta watch a cracker.
But now it's the final match. It's the make or break. This is day one of Group F. The first match, Backstreet Boys versus Reverse Push. The score is 1-1. One score for Backstreet Boys is 1, and one score for Backstreet Boys choking. Let's go.
Alright, the day is already, everybody's set. We're gonna head into the lobby bands, into the game for this third match. We're just waiting for those bands to come through and for our laughter to stop a little bit here. My word.
Bro, but Scarf Skenkel, what did you think, bro? You're just silent there.
Yeah, bro, I'm still processing about what I just saw, right? I mean, I'm just going to carry over Way's sentiment. It's literally the first time that we've ever seen this happening, like salt getting thrown back, and it wasn't like a fine salt, it was grove salt, as we would like to call it in Afrikaans. But yeah, looking at the lobby bands, it's CC and Bane and Grok and Fovius from both sides, so we are good to go. Way, are me and you going to do the draft here and allow Shumzi and Lotus to send us off?
Yeah. Why not?
Alright, Killzone with the first ban for the side of Backstreet Boys. So obviously CC being respected from that previous match and picking up that Savage, and well, thank you for the content from both of you. So yeah, that means Junior will have some fun with that. But Kadita being the first ban for the side of Backstreet Boys, and RVP Philippines responding with the Granger ban.
Kadita has been proving quite strong of late, especially up against most of the compositions, because a lot of the compositions have this protection for their backliners, and when you pick up a Kadita, that protection is just null and void. She's just waiting for that moment in time to get in there
Crowned by
use
heaven's
the rough
mandate.
waves.
My
So
legacy
the
shall
bans so
endure.
far are strong and typical. Hayabusa, Granger, Zushin.
Friendship is a magic string that binds us together.
Zetian, yeah, but
Yeah,
Jal
Zetian,
picking up Angela. Yeah, so Angela worked for them the first match. It seems like they will be running her again. So my question is, will RVP Philippines regret leaving the Angela open for Backstreet Boys coming into this match, right? Tigreal did do beautiful plays in that previous match, but I mean, if you're looking at an Angela here, you are. Oh, okay, never mind. I wanted to say there's a Fredrin opportunity, but King Kong does take the Fredrin away from the side of 1 HP.
To banish all darkness.
Matilda Fred is and has been for the longest time a very good, very strong combination. The question now for the side of Reverse Push is really about the XP lane ban coming through.
I will be the shadow
you
behind
need
her
to
light.
get
Team is picking.
the combination play that they're looking for out of the equation.
Angelic Fury, are you watching this? Unholy Potato has got the new Vexana skin. We will see that new Vexana skin in the play. That's a beautiful Vexana skin. But Fred Super, yeah, okay, wait. Before I get ahead of myself, bro, Matilda Fredrin is a good combination, and Raito picking up the Edith. So this is it's going to limit the picks for the side of 1 HP. We do see RVP going for that strong frontline set plays, especially with Edith as well. She does pack a lot of punch once she jumps out of her, well,
for too long.
how can we call this, kaiju suit.
Yeah, she does, and it's that AoE damage, because her basic attack sort of bounce between everybody. So she provides a bit of both worlds. Also at the same time, right, we're not sure 100% who's going on XP.
That matters.
Could be Edith Gold as well. So slightly a bit of a flex pick at this moment in time. As both teams focus on banning out marksmen. So 1-1 carry. The carry ban, definitely to deal with the tankiness that they're bringing to the table here from reverse push. Locking onto the Farsa, and their draft is looking solid.
Yeah, bro, I'm going to agree with you there. RVP Philippines, they've got a super strong draft. But a Killzone showing us Uranus, Cancer pretty much deciding between the Hanabi and, well, Beatrix. I would actually, if I'm going to be honest, right, Hanabi is a good pick, but I would actually like the Beatrix a little bit more. But Hanabi getting picked up and Europe picking up the Erythal. So, yeah, that would be Edith on the XP lane. Ladies and gentlemen, this does conclude the final draft of the evening between Backstreet Boys up against RVP. Both teams are playing for this match. This is match point for both sides. Who will take this sudden death round? Will it be Backstreet Boys or will it be RVP Philippines?
That is the question. That is the question we all ask. I mean, we've seen dominating performances come out from the side of Backstreet Boys so far. Hopefully this new aspirants Vexana skin gives them the luck they need. Although Hanabi does take away that luck. I don't know what you think, Lotus.
To be honest, I will have to agree on the Hanabi thing. I really hate agreeing with you when it comes to Hanabi. But when it comes to the 5-man team, Hanabi struggles a lot because there are just other marksmen that are better than her in several aspects. But the thing is, Hanabi lacks mobility, and that is the one thing that Erythal is the best at when compared to her.
And I mean, they have a lot of rotation capabilities coming out. I mean, you have Matilda, you have Farza. There is a lot of danger so far. But the middle-lane matchup is the one I want to see the most because Farza is going to win against the poking matchup if she gets onto the Angela, but Vexana has the better wave clear.
True, and also when it comes to the ultimates going on between the two mages, it's gonna depend on who gets their ultimate first, but if Farsa throws out the Feathered Airstrike, Vexana can just go with the Eternal Guardian, throwing out the CC, immediately cancelling the ultimate. But if it's in the reverse, Vexana is in danger because the biggest problem with her as a mage is she lacks mobility. You literally have to use mobility emblems or sometimes even mobility items, which is pretty difficult.
I mean, mobility emblems is kind of necessary. But yeah, it's going to be a tough matchup. I'm not a fan of the Vexana in this position because there's no like setup potential. She's like going to have to solo counter engage. It's a good counter engage tool, but they have to play it as such. Look at the rotation coming out, bro. Erythal is solidly winning this lane matchup. Doof is looking for an angle with the punctures, but I don't think he wants to go in. I mean, the Fredrin is ready. Jello has been engaged upon. There's the taunts coming out, but ooh. Lancelot, bro. Lancelot is doing a lot of damage in the early game. They need to watch out. There's a Vexana to follow up. But this is the fight going nowhere.
Yeah, and you don't want to commit right now because, I mean, the first turtle is up in a few seconds. And if you sell too early, then it's going to be difficult making a comeback. Lancelot doing a lot of damage. Beautiful stun coming out from the Vexana onto the Farsa. And Matilda has to go back for health right now because if they go for an engagement and she dies too early, it's gonna be pointless for the side of RVP.
But check at this camp coming out from Backstreet Boys, looking for the zoning capabilities from Killzone. But the Stilta has been started up. The backline has been invaded. But Doof is looking for the zings. And Prince Super will be the first to fall by Unholy Potato. Raito's onto Jello, but the flicker will get him to safety. That's a double kill for Unholy Potato. Yawi gets the turtle for somehow, because I mean, Romers don't do the most damage. But Doof will be the next to fall. They are overstaying their welcome a little bit.
I think they heard you and thought, yeah, we made that mistake last game. We're not going to make the same mistake this time. And under 3 minutes into the game, it's 2-1 in the favor of Backstreet Boys. However, the side of RVP is actually behind on goal despite having the turtle.
I mean, they did lose a few kills. They lost the jungle and the mage. So it is a lost opportunity from them. So Anabi is being farmed up so far. So this is the thing about the Anabi she's going Trinity. I'm happy about that. I don't like Anabi crit. And that's the worst mistake you can make. Especially going up against the Farza. You need that attack speed. But the bot lane is kind of a standstill. I mean, you have two tanky boys that's just going to annoy each other and rotate. So whoever rotates faster is going to be the winner of the XP lane.
Just a question, when did Edith become a boy?
Become a?
Boy. We do see
Bro,
the appraiser rap coming out here. Eagle strike also coming into the mix. Beautiful feather airstrike coming out from the far side, but Yahweh is so low right now. The engagement still continues from the side of RVP, and it seems like Doofenshmirtz is gonna get taken down. It's gonna be a 3-for-1 exchange in the favor of RVP.
That's solid, but I mean, bro, that is shield from Yahweh coming in clutch, shaving Farza from the Phantom Execution from Lancelot. So that's a good exchange, and with a turtle being up in 10 seconds, Doof will be back, but I don't know how they are going to be able to contest. I think the Yahweh actually needs to go back to base. She needs a full health bar.
True, but at least she does also have the mobility to immediately be back on turtle, a lot quicker than a tank would. And if the side of the XP laners can make the rotation to help their junglers with the turtle and disrupting the enemy jungler, it's gonna be difficult to say who will come out victorious.
Okay, so it seems like there is going to be engagement. Both XP laners doing the job correctly, but Doof will be the rhetoric gap that comes through. But there's a feathered airstrike along with the circling eagle. There's a lot of damages going back and forth. It's going to be a 1-for-1 exchange, but I don't think we can expect a lot more from this. Raito is a bit low. Taking down a jungler for Rome is something I would do any day, but losing the top lane turret is a mistake. They are leaving a Nabi to farm up way too much. Like, I'm loving the rotations coming out from here up on this Irothel, helping with objectives, but losing a turret makes that objective actually null and void.
Definitely, and you don't want to get a Hanabi fed before the Aerothel gets fed. When both are fed, I think Aerothel comes on top, but if Hanabi gets fed before her, that makes things extremely difficult because she's building Trinity. That makes things so much more difficult for the Edith and the Virgin late game.
Yeah, the thing is, the power spikes for Irothel is like 2.5 items, where Hanabi needs all 3 Trinity items. Being 600 gold elite on the Irothel is something that's insane. They are engaging onto the Doof, but the hard guard is there to save him. Counter engage onto Yahweh. The circling eagle is on point. We will get Frederick and the Irothel into the mix, but Vexana is there to save him. Eternal God has come out, and that's a kill onto Herab by Unholy Potato. They are still looking for angle. They have the opportunity to look for some map presence here, because they did lane swap. Hanabi is onto the back line, but there's the Fraser's Wrath. Yahweh is taken down to 1 HP. Feather airstrike just to shut them down, but they need to get out, bro. They need to get out as soon as possible.
Sure, and it seems like they're doing just that, but once again, engagement here into the mid lane. Beautiful punctures coming out from the Lancelot, going on to the far side. Hanabi gets the kill, and they will be able to get this mid lane turret. Virgin and Uranus in a lot of danger. Who's that? Matilda or Edith?
That is Edith. That is Edith without her armor. So, I mean, bro...
Yeah. Trust Shroomji to know what it looks like when the female character took its clothes off.
Bro, crazy. Crazy.
Armor. She's not clothes.
Yeah. Bro,
I've been itching to say this, right? That's the part where Edith sings, "I'm a real boy!"
Crazy, bro. You guys are like trolling me for real. Dude, bro, I mean, look at this Uranus. He's 1v5ing currently, and Angela's just healing him all up, and they can't do anything about that. So they need to start focusing on anti-heals. There is one anti-heal item in the hands of RVP. That's a problem. Same for the side of Backstreet Boys, but RVP's healing comes out a lot later.
True, and once again, engagement here onto the Phobia's Heartguard also into the mix. Beautiful Appraiser's Wrath, and Uranus finally gets taken down, but Hanabi dealing a lot of damage. However, Edith is dealing just a little bit more. It's gonna be a 1-for-1 exchange, And Frigion's still looking for an angle, but it's not gonna go much further, I think. But Lancelot once again going in with the punctures. Friend Super in a lot of danger, but so is King Kong. Seems like he's gonna go for the jungler and manages to take him down. But I have to say, this Vixana, we doubted her, but she's dealing a lot of damage, and Yalwi might get taken down, but beautiful circling eagle coming out from him.
Like, honestly, he should have just pressed his first skill there before he cancelled his ultimate, and Jello would have been dead. Front Super going for something, doesn't land onto anyone except the bushes, so it's crazy. But bro, Doof is doing well on this Lancelot so far. I mean, look at the damage. He's just going 1v2 and just zinging throughout the map. This is something you usually expect, but there's the knockback coming out from Irithel. She gets the knock up as well, but Vexana's there to melt. Irithel onto the backline will get the revenge kill. Will they get the double onto Jello? Jello is looking for the stun. Oh, 1 HP escape. But now once again, Anabe is there for the counter engage. She gets that stun up, but luckily the Matilda Airways is there to back up.
Definitely, but Feathered Airstrike's struggling to do a lot right now because it's now a little bit easy for the side of Backstreet Boys to actually go into the backline and just cancel Friend Super's ultimate. But this Vixana, with Frisian being so slow, it's easy for her to stun him up, and it makes things, he's just stuck, and he tries to throw on his Appraiser's Wrath, but his health is low, his damage is low. He doesn't get much out of it right now. But the side of RVP does seem to want to get some territorial contention here around the Lord.
I mean, the lanes are fairly in this favor of Backstreet Boys, and they have the advantage. Ryder is being taken down to low, but I don't think they will engage her. But look at Anabi, bro. She's just putting pressure all over the map. This theater turret going down will automatically at least take 1 or 2 members back to base, which means they need to start the Lord immediately. But King Kong is onto Cancer. Will we see the hard guard onto Anabi? There is the crowd control immunity by the Angela. King Kong is at 1 HP. The Appraiser's Wrath not doing anything, but there's the Zings. The Thorned Rose is there, but they will fall. No one. Killzone is onto the backline, but Irithel there to melt them down. So this is a very extended team fight. And there's the Phantom Execution. Yahweh is a bit out of position, and they will disengage. But with that being said, this is a lot of ultimates wasted, but this is an uncontestable Lord. There's no way that the reverse push can go for this Lord now.
Definitely not, and it's not like Frisian can jump in 1v4. But truly, now here's the lesson of the match: never underestimate a Hanabi.
Brah. Never tell me that a number is good. Oh, but look at the knocker, but they still throws. Coming in clutch from Doofus, but the Vexana. Bro, this Vexana is getting all the damage. Killzone is there to finish up. Luckily, does get the dashes out. Like, Anabe got that kills, but Vexana is the one that did all the damage. You'll see at the end game. Anabe is doing damage, but not a lot as of yet. Like, bro, I'm not gonna lie. Anabe is doing good, and especially that Egan Barnas of his has been on point. The ultimate has been on point every single time.
Oh, is that what it's called?
Yeah, for Forbidden Jitsu, Egan Barna, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, sir. That's exactly what it is. It's just like you were saying, Hanabi is working more like the finisher right now because she has half of the kills of her team, 6, 1, and 0. But like you said, she's not doing too much damage. I think she's doing her job well as the finisher of the team.
Yeah, and especially when you pair up with Angela, because Angela gives that massive amounts of shield, and that makes her not be like immune to crowd control for like forever. But they still need to respect the side. I mean, here's King Kong into the back line, but I mean, there's not a lot they could do. Higher up, gets Unholy Potato. The team fight will continue. The Appraiser's Wrath not doing just enough, but there's a circling eagle onto the back line. Will they get the kill? They are chasing everything. They get the stun up onto Duke, but he will get the punctures and get back to safety.
And just like that, once again, a beautiful defense coming out from the side of RVP. The minions do seem to be keeping themselves a little bit preoccupied, going for the top tier turret. But Uranus is playing a bit on the dangerous edge tonight.
I mean, he has the Angela, he has the Oracle, he has the Thunderbolt. Uranus is unkillable. There's no way he can kill. Only thing I would say is maybe picking up blade armor and going then for the radiant armor would be the next 2 items for him. But other than that, he is the playmaker. But the playmaker is now due for onto the backline, onto Fred Super. The hard guard is on point. He will get the kill, but Jello steals it into Max. But there's the circling eagle trying to get the knockback. But once again, the Thorn Rose, bro, from Doof has come in clutch. He's just dodging all the stuns.
Is Hanabi AFK? Yes. But so far it's a little bit difficult for the side of RVP going in with they're putting on so much pressure, and the side of RVP they don't even have taken down even one turret from the side of Backstreet Boys.
Find out. She is AFK. I paused it. She wasn't moving.
Let me quickly find out. Okay, but there is still a lot they can do to the game. So they have a lot of comeback ability. I mean, they have a lot of late game scaling coming out from the sides of the Edith is scaling, Erythal is scaling, but the problem is the amount of dive is the problem, because you have Uranus that's constantly just running down the backline. You have Doof, which is doing crazy things on it, Lancelot so far, and then you have a Nabi that can just stand in the backline and attack the backline. It's crazy.
Especially when RVP is so close to each other, and Hanabi with that ride-along damage coming out from her basic attacks. But Erythal is starting to come online. Like you said, the side of RVP has so much late game potential. And once Edith hits the late game and gets the necessary items, and then her damage spikes up, even a Hanabi and a Uranus struggles to deal with it.
Bro, do you want to repeat that, please? What is that? Who's that? RVS or RVP?
RVP.
Thank you, bro.
She's part of the boys. Everyone knows, like everyone in my squad knows that even if you're a lady, you are part of the boys. You're not a boy, you are the boys. You can ask anyone.
I don't know what movement you're trying to start here, but okay.
How do you know boys?
It's
Wait,
like,
I know you're old, né? Way is old, but you're not that old, my guy.
It's like when guys call each other BBG, but there's no
I don't know what
weird
that is.
reference to it.
A baby girl. No. Guys don't call each other baby girl. Leo calls everyone baby girl. It's a thing. It's just a personality thing.
No,
no one should be saying that. Now that I know what it means, no one should be saying that. That word. We're putting it on the ban list.
Ban it from the community.
What is this nonsense here?
Yeah, bro. You should sit in a ranked match with us. We got a new name for you, Zong, but unfortunately I can't share it on stream.
Oh, once we get off stream, you need to tell me, okay?
You were there, weren't you? Yeah, you were there. We were playing Rising Open. No, you weren't there when Post picked the Wazong.
Yeah, he always exclude me from Rising Open, so how can I know?
Bruh, the thing is, it's first come, first serve. Rising Open is first come, first serve. It's me, Angelic, and Muffin is climbing. And other than that, the final 2 spots, I always post. Rising Open, and then it's first come, first serve. Whoever joins my lobby first is the one that will play. I don't care who it is. And Ego also plays. You can go duo with him if you are not in time.
It's just sounding like excuses. They don't want to play with you, Lotus.
Nah, bro. Like Lotus is not plays a Nabi, and I love a Nabi on Rising Open because you play like on 300 ping. It's the only time I'll suggest a Nabi, but nonetheless, the wave is back. A Nabi is online. She has gotten McDonald's to go fix her Wi-Fi. The Lord fight is in point. There's the Phantom Execution. For some reason, they're looking for the backline dive onto Super Friends. The hard guard has been committed, but with that being said, this leaves their backline open. Raito and Unholy Potato will be the one to fall. Cancer has finally been taken down by Hirab. Erythal doing the damage. Skill Zone is going on to King Kong. He will be the one to fall. And now Hirab is in danger. There is 4 people onto him. There's not a lot they can do. Matilda trying to do something. There's the shield coming out, but Doof predicts the dashes out, and he gets the shutdown onto Rob. And this is a 3-for-2 exchange, and the Lord will go the favor to Backstreet Boys.
And that is definitely what you're on right now. I saw that Backstreet Boys wanted to continue the chase, but they learned their lesson. They need to go for the objectives. Focus on the objectives. Focus on the discipline right now. And with RVP not being able to steal without the red tree, they will once again have to focus on defense. Maybe send the Farsa to uneven the lanes a little bit. But she is squishy, and with a Uranus and a Lancelot, it's gonna be not easy.
Yeah, Farsa is struggling. I mean, it's 2 dashes and a Thorn Rose and she's dead. So 2 punctures and Thorn Rose and she's gone girl, like Ben Affleck. But other than that, like, I don't see a way out. Like, there's not a lot they can do. I mean, maybe getting onto the backline is a way, but I mean, the main damage source currently is Raito and Irithel, but Irithel gets targeted so hard.
Definitely. We once again see engagement here in the mid lane, but no minions to follow up too much. Lord destroys the turret here in the bottom lane. Beautiful feathered airstrike just used to zone them out. And once again with the minions coming in, they will definitely want to get this mid turret. And Hanabi knowing how to target lock the turret. Beautiful Eternal Guardian coming on, but not stunning up just anyone.
Praises Wrath onto Natalia, luckily, so that will be no target loss from the side of RVP. They did get 1 inhibitor turret. Looking to go for another one, but I'm loving this camping angle coming out from the Ra, but he needs the team to be there. This is still a mega mini wave, so they need to clear it as soon as possible. They're doing a very good job defending so far, but they need to do a mega defense if they can get a team wipe. The main target is Hanabi and Doof. If they can get Lancelot and Hanabi down, this will be a turning around game.
True, but here comes the engagement once again. Feathered airstrike, Eternal Guardian, circling Eagle as well. No one falling down just yet, but the damage dealt from the Aerithel is quite a lot of Praises Wrath, not killing anyone just yet. Unholy Potato managing to get the kill is gonna be a 1-for-2 exchange, but Hanabi getting taken down by the Aerithel, and Aerithel gets to escape scot-free. It's gonna be a 2-for-2 exchange, and a beautiful defense once again coming out from the side of reverse push.
I mean, Irithel is online. She's got full items now. Wind of Nature is a good item for her, especially against the Lancelot, but they need to watch out for the dive ability coming out from their side. The Lord is up in 45 seconds. There's a lot to do. This is the Lord that RVP needs to contest. They're not able to leave or lose this Lord. So I would definitely expect them to take a very early camp out onto the lane, clear the top lane, clear the bot lane and go camp out. They need to get in position before the side of Backstreet Boys can.
Definitely, and RVP has the mobility to do so, but it's this Uranus that keeps them busy, keeps them distracted, and they're sending a Fredrin? Okay, no. They're just gonna allow the lanes to push right now. Farsa has to go in. At least the Very is probably on extremely low CD right now, so she can easily rotate back. It's all gonna be about positioning right now for the side of both teams when it comes to this Lord.
I know. I feel it's like it's still on 12 seconds cooldown, so there is still an opportunity to wait before they go for the engagement, but they need to get those Lancelot lock onto. He's using the punctures very well as the Phantom Execution. So once again, bro, the waves has been synced up. The waves is pushed in. This is going to be a free Lord for the side of the Backstreet Boys, but they're not able to not contest it. I don't know. Fred needs to get it onto point. If they leave this is a winning angle, unless it's the same happened happened last game.
You are not gonna let that die down anytime soon, I think.
Blue team has slain the
I mean, why would I? I mean, oh, bro, check out this damage coming out from Lancelot. There's the Primal Wrath coming out from Raito, but the Thorn Rose just to keep everyone safe. Going for a fight now, using all the ultimates is not the way to go. Because the Primal Wrath's cooldown is crazy long. It's 30 seconds before it's up again. So the Lord will be battling down before it's online. So this is the ending opportunity for Backstreet Boys.
Absolutely, and right now the side of Backstreet Boys is gonna keep on the pressure here in the bottom and mid lane. Gonna definitely go for the mid tier turret, and this opens up so much space right now. Slow push coming out here from the bottom lane. Lord barging in, and Lancelot going in with the punctures, already dealing a lot of damage, just creating a lot of distractions. King Kong solo already. Jello managing to get the kill, but Erico going in with the wind check, but not dealing enough damage. And Lord is locking onto the base. It's gonna be one left over. It's the ending angle.
Oh, bro, that was a good play. They did the very good team fight coordination there at the end game. So this was what we expected of last game, but then they got carried away and got taken down. So, bro, this was a very solid game from both teams. I have to say, I was not disappointed at all. It was maybe a bit disorientated in the start from the side of reverse push, but they did a very good job coming back. Unfortunately, not able to clutch it out with that Angela. Angela receiving the MVP she deserves.
Angela was doing crazy things. I mean, did you see the amount of times she kept Hanabi alive? She kept the Lancelot alive. She was just being the paramedic as she is.
You know what's crazy? In ranked games, you can see how much the teams have healed and all those stuff. In customs, you can't.
Yeah,
I want to see how much damage that Angela healed.
Yeah, it's quite odd. Maybe they'll have it introduced in one of the future updates and patches. But this brings the evening to a conclusion. So well played to both teams, giving us a very exciting third and final game. But Backstreet Boys taking the victory 2-1. Though I'm going to say it again, we're clipping that whole section. It's like a story.
It's one of those moments like, call an ambulance, but not for me.
Yeah. Because it went maniac on the side Backstreet Boys, then it went savage to reverse push, and then it was the end. They won. That's crazy. That second game, I know we still keep referring to it because it's not often that you get to see something like that. This particular third game, however, was more in line of what you would expect. It was a real battle between reverse push and Backstreet Boys. So well played to both of the teams. First points on the board for the side of Backstreet Boys, and Group F will be continuing tomorrow night.
And bro, Group F is actually stacked. I'm looking at the lineup now. We got a reverse push PH. We've got the Backstreet Boys. Then tomorrow night is Sin Dynasty and Soul Society, and then RVP versus Sin Dynasty. So this is 4 crazy good teams.
Yeah. Actually, it is. So, you know how they say, sometimes you have to save the best for last. And this is going to be one of the stronger teams, or towards the ending part of the group stages. Very strong. However, on this particular note, we're gonna have to say goodbye, good night to everybody. It's been a long evening, a long stream. Having Mobile